Hey, that's shorter.
It worked.
It did. The new intro worked. Woo!
Nice job.
We have the technology. Shorter for sure. And
Yes.
hopefully the music won't keep getting claimed.
Every
Short and
single
to the
week.
point.
Even though the other one was free too. But well, good evening, everybody. Or is it a good evening? I don't know.
Fine day for me.
I'm just waiting for the playoffs to actually start because today was just a warm-up round.
Right.
Well,
Unfortunately, it was your home warm-up round.
It was, but so the Stars, as you see, were hammered today, eviscerated by the Wild, 6-1. However, the interesting stat is that over the last 11 series we've played in, we have lost 9 of the first games in those series. 5 out of the last 7 we've lost. And we've gone on to win every one of those series of the last 5, so...
How many of those were home ice advantage? Just curious. Do you know?
2 or 3 of them at least.
Yeah, I would think at least 2 or 3.
2 or 3 of them at least. Certainly the one against Vegas series against Vegas, the last time we played them we lost our first 2 home games in that series. And still won the series. So
not the easiest way to go about things.
No, it was pretty dreadful, I have to say. It was so dreadful that the Wild didn't even have to goon it up like they normally do. They were like,
no,
we don't have to do anything either. We don't have to hit anybody. So, but anyway. So, game 1 to the Wild. Monday night is the next one. And the other 2 games, I've got a couple of clips. So the Carolina Hurricanes beat Ottawa. And that's why I'm wearing, this is my Stankoven jersey. My Dallas Stars Stankoven jersey, because he scored both goals. So well done, Stank.
Actually, the second one got taken away from him. It was Hall.
Oh, shit. Poor Stank.
Yeah, you got the assist on that one, I believe.
Right. That was a bit of a scramble, wasn't it, that one?
Somebody's asking if you're from Northern Ireland or Scotland.
Northern Ireland. No, I'm from Scotland. Diddly potatoes. I'm from Scotland. Northern Ireland. If I was from Northern Ireland, it'd be like this: not a 9-bladed sword, but a 7-bladed sword.
And you know how to blow up a mailbox.
Reverend Ian Paisley used to say that a lot.
You'd be an explosive expert.
See, Northern Ireland, they got more of a our thing, kind of a harder thing going on. So, and we're more of a lilt. Yes, so WG actual, as opposed to WG not actual, unreal, has super chatted $10. Thank you, sir. I'm wearing my Stankoven jersey. I can't really see it there, but one ancient proverb: one game a series does not make. The follow-up proverb was shitty goalie does not win series.
Other proverb: WG's team won. So
exactly, yes.
he's fine with where they're sitting.
Indeed, I'm sure he is. But so anyway, I'm not too down, but I was like, here we go again.
Do you have the link for the bracket challenge so that we can share that while everybody's here in case there's people who still haven't gotten in?
Let me. Well, I will put that in the chat right now. So obviously,
as well as the password, because who cares at this point who joins?
People will have to, if you've not got an NHL account, it will make you make one before you can get into the brackets. Just pointing that out. So
and then the show plan for tonight is we're going to review the fantasy from this season. We will crown our new champion, and then we are going to have chat pick its own bracket. So you can get your own bracket into our bracket challenge. And then chat, we're going to have you guys vote throughout the evening on who should be in the Bourbon and Boarding chat bracket.
I think crowning the champion is putting it a little bit strongly. We're going
to give them bragging rights for a year. Well, for 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, maybe next year we'll get every year we say we'll get a little plastic trophy. But
I'll go look one up at Walmart. See if they have a cheap one in the aisle.
You can buy yourself one, yes.
Yeah.
Well, buy it, but make sure they don't put the digital pricing on it, because you may pay a much higher price than normal.
Yeah.
I'm just about to post the link to the bracket.
Well, I'll start the what's in your glass while you're typing that up, because Jim WTX wants to know what we're drinking. First pour is going to be Weller Special Reserve out of this gigantic 1.75 liter bottle. And then the second pour, I will be opening this even more gigantic bottle of Eagle Rare. The 175 of Eagle Rare is ridiculous.
Can we make you bigger?
Yeah, we can. It's going to cut off my head.
It doesn't matter.
I mean,
It's the bottle we care about.
compared
not
to
your
the size of my head, the wording starts at the top of my head
head.
and goes. They're huge. They don't even fit on most cabinets. Barely. It hits there. It would be fine over here, but it hits there. That's how big this bottle is. Love these things.
Are those the special bottles behind you?
Some of them are. The Macallan is very rare. It's the one that you're only supposed to have on New Year's Eve, and you're supposed to break it open on New Year's Eve and share it with everybody that's there. It's called Last Night on Earth, or no, A Night on Earth. And then the Bookers are all about $100, $120 bottles. And then I've got my two Stanley Cup Championship Avs wine
Let's make
bottles
that bigger.
back here as well.
Missing that. Hang on.
That's
There we go.
cool.
You're going to have to add to those then, aren't you?
So these will never be opened. They're just crap wine in
Couldn't you have
in
bought
nice
a third one?
commemorative bottles. And the Stanley Cup Championship one also has my Trump pressure cooker steam blower.
That's cool.
Did you guys see the short that I put out
I
of the
didn't-
granddaughter?
Oh, I didn't know.
So when
Sorry.
she comes over,
China.
she likes to mess with. She likes to see specific things that are in my background. So I've got like a Nate McKinnon bobblehead thing. I've got my Bernie mascot. So she likes those first, and then we say, "Who's that?" And she'll go, "Trump." And then what we say, "What does Trump say?" And she goes, "China." She's being trained well.
Funny. Yeah, I'd like to have played one of those. To thank WG for that super chat, I would like to have played
A Sunday night clip.
There you go. That's for you, WG.
I have a ton of thanks to give, and it could
But
be
they
all
all talk
yours.
about the bullpen.
That's one of your Sunday night clips.
I have a ton of thanks to give, and it could be all yours.
I'll see if I can get that.
You have to manually hide it again.
I have a ton of thanks to give, and it could be all yours.
There. Just
I
hide
have
it
a ton
and
of
then
thanks.
Transition it. And then you spotlighted me again. Well, you've taken you and Dr. Jones out of the scene altogether.
It's the last time.
No
I
more
tried to
pressing
play-
buttons, old
it's
man.
The last time I tried to play a video. So talking of fantasy, then let me add to the scene. So we must congratulate our fellow panelist. I don't know how to make this even more embiggened. It seems to be restricted. To the top of the
Control
screen.
scroll wheel. I can resize it on the fly.
That's what I'm looking for. I did post the bracket challenge link. Before I go any further, I should actually post the password.
It's in there. You put it in there.
Did I?
And Darren's reposting. So
Okay,
we're
thanks.
good
Darren.
there.
Thank you, Darren, for doing that. And I see Darren is over in Rumble. So this is the
Nice, Jim.
final positions. If I can make it big enough to see. There we go. It's possibly slightly better. It hasn't filled the screen up, unfortunately. So Michael, what's your secret, champ? You won. You won the playoffs. I won the regular season, but then didn't win the playoffs.
Just a lot of good competition. It seemed like every week I was playing against, the ones that were taking it pretty seriously. I approached every week with, all right, I looked at, their strengths and their weaknesses and, just kind of capitalized on, what I thought was best for that week, so.
So you clicked more than start active players?
Yeah, probably.
Hey, just
You know.
remembering to click that sometimes is enough.
Oh, I know.
I think the key that I realized later is don't get attached to any player on your team.
Yeah.
You know, if they're sucking for the last, I don't care who they are. Yeah, you know, I did that with Herzl for Vegas. I'm like, he's
have to be
just been
brutal.
shit. So I dropped him, and you know, maybe I got a little too aggressive dropping Wilson and Nylander, but you know, Nylander, they're just so up and down.
Nylander sucks.
Yeah, but Wilson was one I regretted a little bit. So, but you know, it was a fun season. It was fun playing against everybody, and everybody gave it their best, and it was all, you
It
know,
was good fun.
it was a good fun.
Did you in the final match against Cocho? What was the score in that one? Can you remember?
I pretty much dominated the
Oh, here it is.
goaltending.
7-2.
Yeah,
7-2, yeah.
pretty much. I picked up 4 really hot goalies, and you know, even with the save percentage, I would have won. And I just kind of ignored hits. I was just like, okay, I'm just going to try to focus on,
The one thing.
Yeah, I
always go
know.
for.
you know, I'm just going to focus on, you know, the 3 or 4 goalie
Well, this
categories.
is the way to do it. Focus on certain ones, enough of them to win.
Right.
So
And then just, you know, shots on goal. That was a big one for me. And then either taking assists or goals. And kind of what got me over the hump was those, you know, the 3 guys from, you know, St. Louis, Thomas, and company. So,
well done, mate. Good for you. And there's,
Yeah, no problem.
you've got the bragging rights, right?
I'm not going to brag. It was a
You
good
should
season
brag.
for everybody.
We would
you
have
know.
bragged.
No,
Yeah, I won the consolation championship, so
no.
did, that's
just
true.
I went into the lower bracket and came into the first
that was
place
your-
through there.
Admit it, that was your strategy from the start.
Yes.
I mean, I congratulated Cocho on X. I mean, he put together a good team and seems like a good guy, and
He is a good guy. Yes.
you know,
He did well. He came second, and he does have a great avatar.
right. And
But
I gotta say, if Darren kicked my ass a couple weeks before the playoffs, and if Darren got in, Darren probably would be in first place right now because Darren had a good team, and it just by luck he didn't get in. I don't know.
Next year, everyone should come back. I'd like to thank everybody for taking part. We had 14 people this year, which was excellent. It was good fun. Cocho did manage to he was second. I managed to squeak into third. In the final game, I was playing Tay, and as I say, all my players were out because they were saving them for the playoffs. I managed to squeak into the shots on goal by 1 goal, which was enough to make it 5 each, and I think I had a tiebreaker, so I got the tiebreaker.
Yeah, you had more regular season wins,
That's
124 to
right.
116.
1 shot on goal was the difference at the end.
I do have one complaint though, and I don't know if
Well, that's the end of your show. Nice to see you, mate. Goodbye.
I just and it's not so much anything that we can control. It's maybe something. I think the last 4 days of that go around, it's just all these players were being
just dropped by
benched,
their teams.
so they should end the season the Sunday before.
Maybe we'll just make it you can pick up more players next year.
I don't know. Those last 4 days, like I felt bad for Cocho because like 3/4 of his team was sitting down, and benched, and I'm like,
Well, I had 7 or 8 players like that.
well, you pulled out the Carolina Hurricane
I had to take
maneuver
them
and started their whole damn team.
and then when they all got dropped for the last 4 games.
Oh man.
So I forgot. I forgot to say what I was drinking. Sorry, I'll do the drink thing.
Yeah, you showed it, and then you.
It's Loch Lomond, the malt whiskey, Scottish single malt. Loch
Nice.
Lomond. It's very nice, very smooth.
It's not bourbon, but I'll allow it.
It's smooth, and it's in tribute to Henry Cavill and the photographs we're getting from the Highlander set.
Loch
Hey,
Lomond.
Russell Crowe's all over Twitter right now, tweeting away like a madman, and it's quite
yeah?
good. Yeah, it's quite good. It's quite good. He even mentioned in one of his tweets one of my favourite Scottish bands, Delamitri, and said how much he loved them, and they were quite big in the 90s, and then I haven't heard of them since. So I was quite impressed he knew who they were. Yeah, there you go. Maybe because he's from New Zealand, maybe they've just made it there because 90s here, 90s in Europe, and finally just reached New Zealand. because they're a little bit behind.
Zephyr wants to know what my complaint would be. It's mostly just that the guy who runs the league is crappy
He's
at his job.
incompetent. He couldn't even rig it in his own favor. He's so bad.
Yep.
I tried.
That, and he also can't figure out how to play a video on EV Max.
On EV Max, no. Never again will I do that.
The Carolina Hurricane maneuver of 2026. Never
Yeah.
forget that. Start the whole team.
Start the whole club. Well,
I was like-
there is something to be said for that if you know the team's going to do pretty well.
No, I know. When I saw that, I was like, oh man, he's persistent.
Yeah, I think Zephyr, I think Russell Crowe is actually from New Zealand, but obviously, like all New Zealanders, he immediately goes to Australia whenever he's got enough money for a plane or a boat ticket.
Well, he has a boat named Tugger. Did you know that?
Yes, yeah. Well, he dresses up as like the Master and Commander, Aubrey, Captain Aubrey. Every time he goes.
What was that South Park episode? Russell Crowe's fighting Russell Crowe or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
So-
I'm going to put a link into the chat. We want to do a test to make sure this is going to work. So I'm posting it in there. That link is how you are going to vote on these polls. Since we've got 6 different chats, it'll be easier if we can do it this way. If people don't like it, then we can just try counting up votes.
Yeah.
But
Because we're going to go through each matchup and get you to pick. We will get you to vote for who you think will move on to the next round. So
if
vote
you
away.
guys want to click the link and make a pick, just so we can make sure that it's working. Somebody made a vote. So yes, there's 2 votes, and this isn't the real vote yet. This is just a test, and I don't have it on the screen. But
And we, as hosts, the 3 of us, are not going to be voting in this one.
yeah, this is going to be strictly, unless there's a tie, this will be strictly a chat bracket.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can also go and create your own bracket as well as the chat one. We want as many brackets as possible. Hello, Christian. Good to see you, mate.
So Brahma, in all of this, what round do you think would be Colorado's landmine? Is there
Second.
any team?
Not
Second
really.
round is going to be, I think, the only landmine that could happen is Minnesota or Dallas. But
Not in the final.
I'm hoping they end up going to 7. No, I don't think there's a team from the East that is as much as I respect WG and his Carolina Hurricanes. I don't think teams from the East are going to give us a fight.
You don't think Vegas has a shot?
Not really. Vegas, although I do
They're on
think
fire.
I do think that that we should probably give our predictions for the Jack Adams real quick. Who do you think is Coach of the Year this year?
Oh.
Because I'm flat out going Torts. He's undefeated this season.
That's true.
Man has not lost a game this season.
This
It was
is a
mostly
tough
just for
one.
that joke. I don't care.
I
that
know,
it's
I know,
Jack
I know.
Adams.
It was a good joke,
I say Warsofsky.
but
So for everybody who doesn't know, Vegas fired their coach with 8 games to go and brought in John Tortorella. And they have not lost a game since he came in. They went 7-0-1.
I mean,
So
it
the
depends
Jack
on
Adams,
playoffs.
the Jack Adams is the top coach for the year, and
I think San Jose's coach. There's a lot of improvement with that
I
team.
think Lindy Ruff might be in with a shot for the Buffalo
Ruff is
Sabres.
likely. Yeah,
He's in with. He's certainly going to be in the mix. But I mean, look at Colorado Avalanche. What does it take for Bednar to win a
he
trophy?
never will because the Avalanche. The arguments that I see are so stupid. It's like, well, Bednar can't win the Coach of the Year because he's got too good a team. He's got Makar and McKinnon. McKinnon's not allowed to have the Hart again because he's got Makar and Natchez. Makar can't win the Norris again because he's got McKinnon and, everybody else. It's like, so they're so good that they can't win any of the awards because they're too good for the awards for the best. It's one of the goofiest circular arguments I've ever seen.
Really. So 10 people picked Quebec at TZ Burton's workplace. You realise we could have a Nordiques Whalers final.
Yeah.
We could.
It's the most likely final in my opinion.
They should have at least one game where they wear those jerseys.
You could also have Montreal and Quebec.
Oh yeah, you could you? But
because Montreal looks like a strong team this year.
Yeah.
Oddly enough.
Our test worked. Is that are we going to look for that or just do it again from scratch?
No, we'll redo it because I said it was just a test, not the real thing.
So we're going to do the real thing.
We're going to reset the results. Should be the exact same link. You shouldn't have to do anything except for maybe refresh. I don't know how it works. So the other thing you're allowed to do, somebody in chat, type #Kings. And let's see if that counts to vote, because it's supposed to also do hashtag voting in the chat.
Oh, I tried it to see if it works.
Okay, so yes.
Now we're going to get a lot of Kings votes that you don't normally get them.
Yeah, but I want to see if it actually did. No, it's not working.
2 people have done it and it hasn't worked.
Well, unless it takes it a few seconds to register it, because you and Heretic did it and it counted 2 votes. But for Avalanche.
For the Avalanche.
All right, so don't keep voting. Test is over. Don't keep voting.
You put your vote in and it changes it to the other team.
Everybody keeps clicking. Wait until okay.
Wait for it.
First matchup: Avalanche versus the Kings.
Go for it.
And
now.
the hashtag is not working, so I'm going to unpause the voting in 3, 2, 1. Who does everybody want in the chat bracket in Avs versus Kings? This is the real one.
What do you think, Brahma sweep? 5 games, 6, 7?
So please, everybody that's in the chats, get in there, vote. We want as many votes as we can. There's at least 15 or 20 people watching on all the channels. So let's get in there and do it.
There's 38 watching across all the channels.
38 watching, so do it.
But that also includes Twitter. So who knows?
Who knows? Yes. Twitter, we're certainly broadcasting on. I don't see any chats coming in from it. Hey, do you know what? I'm going to try doing the hashtag thing that you said, just on Twitter, just to see.
Yeah, I'm going to do that for you too.
But we're in a live vote.
Well, the Avalanche are going to win anyway, so.
Zephyr is saying the link doesn't update. We'll need a new link. Okay. So we're going to do a new link for every vote. That would explain why there's only 5 votes. It's people who hadn't voted in the original. So, all right, pausing voting, resetting.
Okay, we'll do it properly this time.
Copy the link, putting the link out there for you guys.
I voted for TZ Burton. Absolutely. Yeah, that's true. I can vote for TZ.
And voting's live then.
Who do you want, TZ?
Nope, there's a new link out there, Zephyr. So just go to the new link and is it the same link or is it different?
So who does TZ want?
I want to go back and look at the other link.
To vote for him.
Somebody picked the Kings, huh?
Yeah. No, it's the exact same link. So the reset doesn't change the link.
So I don't know if TZ wants me to pick who I think he would pick. Because he can't vote himself because he's on his phone or whatever. So,
no, Eric, you won't be the only Vegas vote. I'm definitely voting.
I'm going to click on the link.
Vegas.
Sorry. Clicking on it in the wrong place.
And then maybe I'll add another widget, a countdown timer. If they have one back here. They do. Add.
Come on. Well, I mean, this one's not so critical because we know the Avs are going to get most of the votes. You're going to give people 2 minutes?
No, that's just what it defaulted at. And that's 2 hours, not 2 minutes. Oh no, now it's beeping at me.
Oh my god. Nuclear alert
No,
warning.
Do not play sound when finished. All right, we've got 1 minute remaining on this vote.
I would think it's unlikely, and I haven't seen many people in brackets. I've entered a lot of different leagues. haven't seen anybody saying the Kings are going to win this one other than Kings diehards.
Yeah, and they've all called for a sweep.
Yeah. So I don't think the Kings are going to. But while we're doing this, we should talk about the seeding because everyone is saying this is ludicrous seeding, as usual. So you look at the West.
Yeah.
1 plays 8, 2 plays 3, 4 plays 5, and 6 plays 7.
Mm-hmm.
There's your Bettman seeding for you. And
Oh no, I can't change that while it's going.
Yeah.
I can't get it ready for the next one.
If you put $100,
We probably should have tested, or not the Wild, the Kings.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, time's up. It's the Avs.
Time's up. Avs go through.
And I am making those choices for you all in the actual bracket, which we'll show at the end when it's finished.
Okay, do not start voting yet.
Wait for it.
Stars, Wild. And reset. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you just refresh the tab. It should bring up the new vote for you. Just refresh the tab. You don't have to click on the link again.
I've got to go back in here.
I wish I knew what TZ Burton wanted in this one.
All right, we've got 1 minute. Who's going to win between the Stars and the Wild? I actually think this is probably the toughest first round matchup of the whole
I hope
tournament.
it turns out to be the toughest.
And I hope it goes to 7 games. And technically, like on my bracket, I have the Wild because I think we match up better with the Wild. I think they're a horrible matchup for you guys, but I think they're a great matchup for us.
Yes, yeah. Well, I hope your PK and goaltending will be better than ours. So.
I mean, if if their goaltending gets hot, I don't know, man. They've got 2 good goalies.
Well, it's hard to tell from today because you have to actually save some shots to know whether you're hot or not. Somebody has to shoot at you.
Well, it also didn't help that you guys had like 2 shots through the first 17 minutes of the second period, something like
which
that.
is exactly what our recent games have been like.
All right, we may need a little bit more than 1 minute.
So, yes. But however, as I say, our record of winning game ones is not good. And yet we've still gone on in some of those to win the series pretty well. So,
I mean, if Wallstedt gets hot, I'm telling you, he can.
Well, it's hard to tell because he just had a snooze today. He didn't have to do anything.
I mean, he was playing pretty good down the stretch. That's all I'm saying. I had him for.
That was his first playoff game ever.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I think
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I mean, I think the Stars are the more talented team, but I mean, if the Minnesota goalies get hot, then it's lights out.
The Wild have got some critical talent at certain positions, though. So
I mean, they got Hartman, they've got
Kaprizov,
Ek. Yeah.
What's his name? Ek, who scored twice today. So. But their power play is bloody good.
Yeah.
Second best in the NHL. So.
All right, we'll give like 30 more seconds.
Yeah,
I'm also going to try this. For those on phones, this QR code will also work for the vote, I believe, is what it says.
You just have to verify your age, put your biometrics in. So Zephyr's saying, drop the link each vote. If you're on an iPhone, you can't scroll back all the time. So
okay, I'll just drop it each vote. I've got it copied and pasted and ready to go.
Links are getting dropped. Yeah, thanks.
All right, I think we can close this one. Stars is the chat pick. Okay, 9 votes to 2.
I have picked that on the bracket itself.
Okay, I'm going to pause accepting votes. We are going to reset. And who is the next matchup? I thought you had the bracket open.
I do, hang on. No, I'm just writing these down as well in case something happens with the bracket. The next one is Vegas against the Mammoth. The Utah Mammoth with their wonderful Zamboni they've got.
Golden Klinites versus
It's the VGK against the Mammoth.
The Mammoth. All right. Voting is, let's see, copy link again. Voting is going.
Hart is playing lights out, man. I think just like Ballstead in Minnesota. If Hart gets hot.
My feeling is the Knights will probably win this one, but the Mammoth are not a pushover and did finish
No, they aren't.
4th in a tough Central. And they have the best Zamboni.
Oh, yeah, true.
So,
TZ says, my boss is from Minnesota. He hates the Stars. Well,
Yeah, there's a
There were a
long
lot of-
history there.
there were a
should have
lot of
kept their team in.
Somalians very happy with the Wild today.
yeah.
Yeah.
How are they making money off it somehow? They must be.
Somalians are leering the
They're leering.
sport of hockey.
They're leering about hockey. Yeah. Somebody ought to tell Brahma that the shaking your cigarettes doesn't make them any better when you smoke them. That's just
You
sounds
see,
bad.
Brahma seems more like an American Spirit type of guy. What are you smoking? Marlboros?
Marlboro 100s.
100s?
Hundreds.
The red 100s.
Right, they were all out of 200s.
Yeah.
They used to have the Embassy was the big brand in Britain for many years. Embassy, and they had the Super Kings, which were the biggest, longest cigarettes. Had the most cancer in them.
Good old
Zephyr
Americans.
lives in Nevada, so sounds like she's going to be voting for the Golden Knights.
Yeah. They're great. They're a great team. They're the biggest team. Everyone says it.
What does packing the cigarettes do, Eric? It so in the pack, all the tobacco goes up to the top and it's really loose. So when you pack it, it actually packs to where there's about that much room where you've packed it down to where it's not just loose tobacco falling out the end. Some people do it, some people don't.
Some people
People
do
born
it,
in the
some people don't.
people born in the 80s tend to do it. I don't know about people now.
Here in Vegas, everybody goes up to Mojave to reservation to buy all their cigarettes.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the same. In,
You don't get any of the state taxes.
You get your smokes on the res around here too.
Yeah.
Not that I get them, but that's where people go.
First Nation stations, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. So timer's out. We got the same 11 votes that we got last time, and Golden Knights have really got
Alright.
that one.
Okay, I'm picking the Golden Knights
Pretty
on
easily.
the bracket itself.
The insufferable fans of the Golden Knights. Oh, God.
Just to prove to you that I'm doing it. That's what it looks like live. Just to
Yeah,
see
well,
in
it's
that
hidden
little
behind the
window.
QR code and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
but just to show that it's there.
Yes.
And
well,
I'm
you
writing
didn't
the-
transition it, so they never saw it.
Oh, well, there you go then. So I was just lying.
All right, what is the next matchup? It's Edmonton Oilers and
It is Oilers and Anaheim. The Ducks.
Ducks.
Oilers and Ducks. I'm
Yeah,
writing
Oil-
them down as well.
copy
just
the
in
link.
case. Oilers.
All right, voting is open for the Oilers and the Ducks. I need
Seven.
to actually don't vote yet. I need to reset the current one.
It seems to think I voted
All right.
and I didn't.
They're reset.
All right. This is a tough one.
Yeah, the
It's
teams
really
with
tough if I got to pick for TZ. What do you
Oh,
pick
man.
for? I know what I'd like. I'd like the Ducks, but
two teams with shit goalies.
this is tough. I'm gonna. I think
Oilers in
I think
7.
I'd like to see the Ducks in this one.
Yeah, I think the Oilers
Not
take it.
Not because I'm a big fan of the Ducks, just more as not wanting the Oilers to get.
See, Slender's in here, and he says if you pack them, they burn slower. So Slender must be a cigarette packer as well.
So, Troy Terry of the Ducks, I had a clip of him, if we get round to playing clips, and we may or may not. He actually, in the last game of the season, registered his first hit of the season and was there for the. Because until that point, he was the only NHL player who hadn't had a hit.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and it was like
Very
the most
last game, and it was the laziest hit I've ever
milquetoast
seen.
hit, the most milk toast hit ever. He must have said, "I've got to do something here."
Yeah, I cannot be shut out in the hits category.
Yeah, he brushed against the guy. So funny.
Zephyr also packs her cigarettes.
Connor McNocup, yeah.
Slender must be done with arcade for tonight.
When I was teaching college film, all my students smoked American spirits. They were all hipsters.
Hipsters.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, the American spirits are actual just tobacco. Like, there's no
Yeah.
tar and other additives in them. So, I mean, technically, they're probably better for you than.
That's what
It's
David
more like
Lynch.
smoking a cigar than
Some people used
today's
to
modern
smoke-
cigarettes.
We used to go to France a lot, and people there smoked things like gitanes, and they were no filter, and they were the most like roughest smoke you could get. They were awful. That's why most of them died young, I guess. But,
MOGTA says, I think McDavid wants a last go with the Oilers before calling it quits. He just signed a 2-year contract again.
So he's probably going to do it. We've got four. This is 14.
But he signed a
points.
new contract, a favorable contract. And what did they do? They went out and got a goalie that is not much better than what they had.
No.
Oh man, their goalie situation.
In
Oh,
fact,
boy.
if anything, Skinner got better when he left.
Yeah. And he's been to the finals for 2 straight years. So,
And
I
their
mean,
other
you
one-
needed to go get. If he's going to give you that discount, which I'm no fan of McDavid, but if he's going to give you that discount, you better be going out there and buying a real goalie. And they did not. So he should be furious.
I used to love a good cigar. There's nothing
Who was
like
on the
a
market
cigar.
last year? Were the top 2 or 3?
Well, it wouldn't have been last year because he didn't restructure the deal until the end of the
No,
summer.
I'm talking about the goalies
that-
that were on the market last year.
I don't know who is on the market, but at the trade deadline,
Not many.
at
Not
some
many.
point, you have to go get somebody.
Well, Connor
I've got
Hellebuck is
I've
now
got some
making
crap
noises.
cigars. Yes, he is. I've got some crap cigars here. Some
mild,
wood
yeah.
tip black and milds.
Yeah, Connor Hellebuck's making noises about, well, I don't know if I'm going to be here. So he might
So-
become a piece.
TZ,
board.
I don't think McDavid looks homeless. I think he looks like an Ewok.
He does. A homeless Ewok. So, TZ, who did you... I voted for the Ducks on this one for you, TZ. You might not have wanted that. So we're going to have a tiebreaker.
All right, so there's 3 of us. So I vote Oilers, and whichever team wins out of the 3 of us will be the one vote. So I vote Oilers. What do you vote, Brian?
I'll say Ducks.
Michael?
Oilers.
All right, so Oilers is
Oilers.
going to be the chat pick.
Oilers is the chat pick.
They just have too much
And-
firepower,
Now, we're going to have to do the how many games thing now, because otherwise I can't. I have to put that in now.
I would say just put 5 in each of them.
Yeah.
Well,
We're going to go through each of these things twice with
no,
votes
what
on.
I'll say is, so what it does in the bracket, it says for the first round series, how many games will we play in each series? So Colorado Kings,
So the options are 4, 5, 6, or 7.
4, 5, 6, or 7. So what are the people in the chat thinking? Just type it in the chat. So you can get a consensus.
For the
4,
Avs
5,
Kings, how many games will the series go?
4, 5, 6, or 7. Assuming, of course, that the Colorado win, like we've said. So. Response is overwhelming me.
I know.
5.
There's
we
a
got a 5
5.
for Mike. We got a 5. 5 alive.
Brian, your QR code leads to a sheep fetish site.
Of course it does. I keep seeing the people on X posting pictures of sheep in bus stops. I don't know why.
We've got a 5. We've got 3 sixes,
3
6,
sixes,
6. That's 5 sixes.
Right, we're going
Yeah.
for 6s.
Yeah,
We're going for 6.
I think
Picking
5.
6.
Brahma, you think 5?
I think 6.
I think it's going to be 5.
Yeah,
if
me
it's not
too.
4.
I'd say 5.
Well, we're getting a lot of 6s though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
that's their vote. I'm
Sixes.
just saying.
I'm going to pick 6. It's over.
I mean, like I
picked
tweeted out last night, if I'm being realistic about what I think is going to happen, Avs 4-0 in the first series, 4-2 in the second series, 4-0, 4-0.
But don't forget, the Avs, the Kings have got the advantage in their home games because of the homeless and drug situation in LA.
Yeah. Did
No,
you see what they're doing? Did you see what they're doing now in LA? The homeless are chaining up dogs and testing the drugs on the dogs to make
Oh
sure that
my
they're safe.
God, oh, these people need to be shot.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That's
Right,
going to
anyway,
be covered on the bullpen tomorrow.
Oh
indeed.
no.
So we're going to move on to the Stars and Wild. How many games will that go to? And we know it's going to be at least 5.
Yeah.
So Stars Wild, 5,
Nice.
6, or 7. 5, 6, or 7.
How do
And
we
said
know it's
Stars.
going to be at least 5? You guys may not win a game.
Well,
You're making wild assumptions right now, sir,
Wild
after a
assumptions.
6-1 loss.
I was thinking it might be 4-1. So Darren says 7 for the Stars Wild.
I think 6.
Michael,
I think that series has always
I
been
said
destined for 7.
For personally, I said 7.
Yeah, me too.
5
And we'll
games.
also show our brackets before the end of the night. For people who are going to put in their individual brackets, which we'll post the links again at some point during the show. I think you've still got 1 day before the
It
brackets lock.
says 1 day before it locks, yeah. So I'd get it done tonight.
So like
or
this
early
time tomorrow, it's going to be locked and you can't change anything.
Yeah.
I'm not changing mine. I've already posted them on Twitter so everybody can verify that mine's never changed.
Me too. I think 7 is the consensus, so we're going for 7 on that one. Moving on, the VGK we said would win against Utah. How many games?
Golden Knights versus
6.
the Mammoth. How many
Golden
games?
Knights versus the Magic Trousers team. Magic Underpants team.
The Temple Utes.
So anybody got any ideas? Mike says 6. Darren says 6.
The only hockey team with secret handshakes.
Secret handshakes.
I think it'll be 6.
In the
6,
trousers.
yeah.
6 is seems to be 6.
But did you know there's more Mormons per capita in Vegas than in Salt Lake City right now?
Did not know that, but
Nope.
that's
Yep.
because the gambling is better there. 9.
this was-
Tim says 9.
This was a Mormon pioneer town back in the day before the casinos.
Well, indeed. I mean, I watched that American Primeval that was on that series was on last year.
No, WG, we'll switch to the other side of the bracket after we get the number of games done.
Getting some 7s and getting some 6s. We're getting 6s. 6s.
A lot of
It's
6s.
going to be 6. 6 it is. And that leaves the final countdown.
Oilers.
Ducks.
Ducks.
How many games?
7 games of incompetency, right?
4, 5, 6, 7. The snooze fest.
Oh.
I would love for the Ducks to knock out the Oilers in the
I
first
would too.
round.
I would love that. And I'm in Alberta, and I'd still love that.
I mean, the Ducks will knock out the Oilers in the first round, and they will immediately award the Conn Smythe to McDavid.
Yeah, on the ice at the end of that
Yeah.
series.
At the end of the first round series that he loses.
Yes, you are correct. Vegas
So
was
we've-
best when Mafia ran it. True.
We've had 7 for the Ducks.
Well, Vegas used to give things away when the Mafia ran it. Now they
Yeah. Comps, everything.
now they're just like, well, actually, we could make money on forcing people to pay for that prime rib instead of just giving it away when
Right.
they're giving us thousands of dollars gambling.
Well, thank you, WG, for another $10. I won't try and play a video to thank you, but I could play a sound of some kind, I guess.
It's a poll tax.
Poll
Thanks,
tax.
WG.
Don't know if that's even coming through.
I hear it, so it must be.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
There you go. So thank you, WG, for that. Appreciate it very much, mate. I might even wear the Carolina Hurricanes hat for you.
I mean, you started the whole team, so I mean, the great hurricane maneuver of
Hurricane
2026.
maneuver. It nearly worked for me. Well, I did finish 3rd. So have we got a consensus? 7s. I've seen some 7s.
There were a few more 7s than anything else, I think.
So we're going 7.
There were also some 5s. Let's see.
I think that was further back though. That was for the.
I see 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 7, 6, 5, 7. So I
Sounds
think
like a
sevens.
Great title for a song. Okay, done. We're moving on to the first round in the East,
Okay.
which is starting with Buffalo against Boston. And I have some Buffalo stuff to show later. Kurt Russell. and his
Wyatt
son
Russell.
And Wyatt Russell. So,
Sabres Bruins, you said?
Sabres Bruins is
Copy
choice.
link.
Maybe we'll ask people to do the while we're waiting. Once
All right.
we've picked, we'll ask them to do the number straight away.
Dang it. It did not reset it. Reset results. Okay. There. This is sloppy, but we've got it on so many different channels that it's impossible to do it any other way other than just people typing in the answers. I thought the polls would be more interactive and fun than just typing the answers.
Okay, so this is Sabres. I'm voting for TZ again, even though I don't know what he wants. So,
What do you mean you're voting for TZ?
well, he said, "Can I vote for him?" Because he can't vote.
That kind of defeats the purpose of you not being involved.
But he asked me specifically if I could cast a vote on his behalf.
I'm just going to answer in the chat. You know, Vegas, people talk about the Golden Knights being the christening of Vegas being a sports city. No, it was the Running Rebels of UNLV in the 90s.
Oh, we all remember those, apart from those of us who don't.
You don't remember UNLV in 1990?
No, they weren't talking about them a lot in Scotland. So, we've only got 7 votes here. Come on, there must be
I've
more
got
people
8.
out there. You got 8
Bruins are at 5-3.
now. You got 8 now. Hey, Keely. Good to see
We're
you.
doing the chat bracket for the Stanley Cup Playoffs, Keely.
So you can take part. Look up and you'll see the link for the vote.
Running Rebels won their NCAA title in Denver in 1990.
Well, I think...
I'm just saying with Brahma being in Colorado. I don't know if you remember that.
Yep, I was here.
Yeah, the old McNichols Arena.
Tark the Shark.
Saw many games in McNichols. Actually played a couple games in McNichols High School.
Yeah, UNLV beat Duke 103-73 in the title game.
So we have 11 votes. Sabres have just edged ahead. So there's a bit of edging going on.
We've had up to 14 votes, so we'll give them another minute or so.
Did the Avalanche play in McNichols?
The Avalanche... I don't think they ever... Did they play in McNichols? I can't remember.
Because they played in Pepsi Center pretty much most of
the time, but I think originally it had to have been McNichols because it wasn't the Denver Coliseum. So it had to have been McNichols where they originally started.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have the stadium built or the arena built when they got here. We weren't expecting to suddenly have a team.
Right. Yeah, I remember when the Rockies played at Mile High.
Yeah, that was weird.
So it looks like we're...
The old Mile High.
Yeah.
stalled at the moment. And it looks like it's going to be the Sabres.
Yep, looks like it's sticking at 6-5.
Picking the Sabres.
I think Bruins win in an upset. I don't know.
Sabres are picked.
It's not an upset. They're the number 1 seed.
They are, but I think the Sabres are going to carry it. Right. So we picked the Sabres. We can move on.
Okay, who?
So next we have the Bolts against the Habs. Tampa Bay against Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal.
Canadiens. Copy link. Comments. Here's the new link. Vote away.
So Bolts, Canadiens.
WG Actual says, I saw the Colorado Rockies play the Oilers at McNichols back in the early 80s.
And the Rockies became the New Jersey Devils.
I forgot Colorado had a team before. Man, how long did they last? Like a couple of years?
I don't know. Before
Yeah.
my time. I didn't know they existed until I learned much, much later.
Mike does not want the Habs to win. I guess that's a Toronto thing. I can understand that. I
1967.
can respect where he's coming from.
1967 was a long time ago.
I
How
remember
long
it, almost.
were they there, though?
I'm looking it up right now. They were in Colorado from 76 to 82.
To 82, so a year after I was born.
McNichols. The Avalanche did play there from 95 to 99.
Yeah. WG says it was his first NHL game.
Demolished in
Nice.
2000.
So we'll get 10 votes on this one. Bolts are ahead.
Canadians
Yeah.
at 7, man. Canadians have really good goalies, man. They could,
Monthball.
Dobe.
Canadians
Dobes.
are a fun team.
Yep, they certainly are. Oh, we got another one in.
They play an exciting game, so
Don Sherry was the coach of the
Youthful.
Colorado Rockies.
Ah,
Wear your goddamn poppy.
absolutely.
yeah.
Don Cherry was right. We did nothing wrong.
Some of those suits were wrong, but
Well, that's a different story.
Oh, you should see our announcing team.
yeah.
Mark Riker, who played for the Avs for a while, wears the most hideous suits to every single game. All right, I think we're locked in at 6-5. It's
Yeah,
been
let's
that way
do
for a
it.
little while.
So we'll pick the bolts.
Bolts.
Bolts it is. Next up is some team called the Carolina Hurricanes against the Ottawa Senators. So it's Carolina, Ottawa.
The Carolina
Okay,
Hurricane, brought to you by
Canes.
70s. I'm going to send you a Hurricanes jersey, man.
I've
All
got
right,
Hurricanes
there's the new
hat.
link.
I've got Hurricanes hat.
All right. You're
Courtesy
going to get a
of
jersey,
WG.
too.
Courtesy of WG. Hey,
Yes.
I've got lots of jerseys of different teams, so I don't mind.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Not as many as I would like. I'd like to have. I'd like all the jerseys if I could get them.
Do you have a North Stars?
No, I don't. But I might get one of the Stars jerseys they're wearing now, which probably they're going to wear next year, which is a throwback to the '99 Dallas.
WG gave me a Canes camouflage hat. It is in pristine condition because I will never wear
wear
a
it.
Canes hat.
Remember when my son was born 20 years ago, I was teaching with a bunch of Red Wings fans and being a diehard Blackhawks fan. One of my coworkers gave my son, newborn son, a Red Wings hat.
And he still
Boo.
has it to this day.
Oh no, I have it in a box somewhere.
I get a couple of Red Wings jerseys.
Oh, I hate the Detroit Red
Yeah,
Wings with a passion.
Brian likes the Red Wings.
Yeah, not
I'm
too
a
bad, like-
Avalanche fan, so there's no chance I can like
Oh.
them at any point.
Brahma, you and I, our hatred for the
Just
Red
went to
Wings
so many
runs
games.
deep. Those
So
Russian mafiosos.
I'm thinking the Canes are going to win this one quite handily, given that we don't get many more votes than 10 anyway.
Yeah, I don't like the Red Wings being in the East either.
So I think we can safely say this is a Canes one.
Yeah.
Yeah, not waste time.
Solid
Yes, it
goalies.
Solid gold, easy action. So the final one in the East is the Battle of Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh against Philadelphia. Pens against the Flyers. And how did that game end today? Because it was still on. when it
Flyers
started.
won
They won? No, right, okay.
in regulation.
Oh, I see.
I think it was 3-1 or 3-2, maybe. I think they may have gotten an empty netter right there at the
It was
end.
1-1 last time when I saw it, but
I think it ended up 3-2.
I know Malkin scored. But
Did you guys ever see that clip of Fetterman saying, I like the Eagles because the Eagles?
Well,
Remember
at least
back
he
when he
could-
ran?
I bet he could still spell Eagles, unlike the mayor of Philadelphia.
Whoever he says first. I like the Flyers because the Flyers.
Oh,
that's
I'm kind of
interesting,
shocked
is-
at this one. I picked the Flyers.
Because I picked in my bracket the Penguins, but the
Yeah,
Flyers, that was
I think
a
the
tough
I
one.
took the Flyers because they're young and actually interested. And then you've got the Penguins, who are a whole bunch of old guys that
Yes,
I
but
don't
the
think they're going
NHL
to go
wants them
anywhere.
to win. The NHL probably wants them to win.
So Vladar was an option for the Oilers last year. He was on the free market. So
Oh, yeah.
we were asking
Vladar-
about that,
Vladar the Impaler.
And Busey for Carolina, he was on the market as well.
Well, the Penguins are not going to be overcome the way we've had the number of votes. So
it's the Penguins.
Penguins.
Penguins,
All right.
no-
So now
no-
you got to go through and do
We're gonna
number of
do-
games.
So we said Buffalo would win against Boston. So how many games? Buffalo,
Chat
Boston.
4, 5, 6, or 7 for Sabres versus Bruins.
Zephyr says Fetterman has turned out to be the voice of reason. Indeed.
Yeah. All it took was a complete rewiring of his brain.
His brain, yeah.
So, well, anybody get any opinions? We have a few.
Darren
We have
says 7.
7,
7 from TZ.
7, 6, 6,
So we're tied now.
7s and 6s.
2 sevens, 2
think I
sixes.
think I went 7 for.
There's a
4
5.
and
There's
5.
another 6. 6
Another
pulls
6.
ahead.
3 6s.
Four sixes.
You see TZ's over in my Rumble too. Darren and TZ. Good guys.
There's another 6. That
There's another
should do it. That's 5 sixes.
So we're going to go for 6 on
Out
that
of
one, I
like
think.
10, 11 votes.
Yeah,
That's
so
about
we're
the
going for
average we've been
6.
getting.
6 it is. Okay, Tampa Bay Lightning are going to beat Montreal, the chat said, in how many games? 4, 5, 6, or 7?
Lightning Canadiens. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Canadians. 8 is 7 in French.
They have the
6 and 9 is 6 is 9 in French, and 9 is 6.
There's a
We
6.
got a 6 from Tim.
This is Lightning Canadiens 666.
Six,
7, 7.
6, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
So that's
7,
4
6.
sixes to 2 sevens.
2 sevens. Anybody else have an opinion? We have Heretic has got 3 6s. I don't know if we can count all 3 of those.
That's 5 sixes to 2 sevens.
I think 6, 9. Oh, we
There's
got
a
a 5.
5.
It's not going to sway the final vote, I don't think. 6 seems to be the prevailing wind. It's a safe bet.
There's another 6.
So we're going for 6.
So- Yep, looks like 6.
6 it is. Okay, Carolina Hurricanes against the Ottawa Senators. How many
Canes
games?
Sens.
And given that the Canes have already won 1. So Canes, how many games for the Canes to win that series? Sorry.
Good news, Zephyr, is after this round, we don't have to pick number of games.
No.
Then it's just teams from here on out. Bell says 7.
So Bell's got 7. And Bell, you give a valiant effort in the fantasy this year, regular fantasy. So thank you. You did
2
really
sevens,
well.
1 6.
And you did some great memes too. I think you might have done one today. I need to look at Twitter.
2 sevens, 2 sixes, 1 5.
5. And a 6. Another 6.
3 sevens,
sixes.
3 sevens, 2 sixes.
No, 3
2
sixes.
fives.
Haven't we? 3
Nope.
sixes.
Where's
Canes. Eric
Oh,
says Canes.
Eric's
and
just
6.
came in. So that's 3 sevens, 3 sixes, 2 5s.
2 5s. So there could be a deciding vote coming.
We need somebody else to say.
Give us a number.
Watch, the number is going to be 5, and we're going to have 7, 6, 5
That's
all
right.
tied.
Like, 5
Anybody
drags
in chat can be a hero.
the 5 drags the average down.
The average to
6.
6.
Yeah.
A little trivia for you. The last time the Toronto Maple Leafs won the Stanley Cup, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band was released that same month.
Indeed, I think that's probably connected because they've been tripping ever since the Toronto Maple Leafs. No, we don't have. We're might have to go for 6 because the 5 dragged the average down.
Or we can just vote between the 3 of us. I would say 6.
I would have said 5. That's just to be awkward. I thought 5 for that series, but you're saying
What about you,
6.
Michael?
Canes, Ottawa.
I think Canes in 5.
Oh.
Okay, well, that ties 6s and 5s again.
So 6s, 5s, and 7s.
All
all
right, W.
time.
Fuck
WG
it. Canes,
changed-
Canes a sweep. I don't know.
So
WG
says
changed
6.
his vote to 6.
So we're getting 6.
That makes 6s. Take it.
6 it is. And then we've got one left. The last one we have to do numbers for. Pittsburgh in over Flyers in how many games? Given that they've
Penguins,
lost one.
Flyers. Battle of PA.
So we know it's not going to be 4.
No, we don't. There can still be a sweep. Just because one team has won.
No, Pittsburgh was the choice. Because Pittsburgh
Oh.
cannot sweep this series.
For them. Okay. They picked Pittsburgh.
This
That's
is
right.
a legitimate one, not like the one I used.
Okay. I was like, you don't know maths.
I lure math good. I
All right,
spoke
so
good England.
Zephyr rolls with a 5. Darren's got 7, 7, 7, 5, 7. Okay, Zephyr's 5 must have been for the other one.
Yeah.
So 7, 7, 7, 5, 7. So we've got
A lot of 7s. One of my favorite records is by a band called City Boy called 5705. That would apply here.
2, 3, 4. 4 to 1 at the moment.
I'm thinking 7 is what it's going to be. Then we can get on to the second round team picks.
What year did City Boy come out?
City Boy 5705 is the record. I think it was 1978-ish.
There's a 6.
You know all these obscure bands, man.
7. No, City Boy were one of my favorite bands. 5705 was a hit in America. It was on the Billboard chart. It's a British band, but they great band, but they never really made it big. I love their albums. But one of their guitar player went on to be Cyndi Lauper's A&R guy, and amongst other bands. He worked for whatever record company signed her, and he Steve Broughton was his name, and he became an A&R guy and made a lot of people hits.
All right, let's call it 7.
Calling it 7.
I mean, but
We're at
Chicago,
an hour already, so
7 it is. Right, next we are now on to the second round in the West. The Avalanche versus the Stars.
all right, voting's open. There's a new link.
TZ, are you out there voting on your own, or do you need me to vote? I don't know if.
it's a
I'll hold off.
Rematch of last year.
Yeah, well, we lost that game quite heavily in the first game last year, but we came out on top in the end. But this year, I'm not so confident.
No way in hell
This might not even happen.
These have Gary Bettman's genius playoff strategy right here.
So, like, 3 of the top, well, only one of the Avs, the Stars, and the Wild are like 3 of the top 5 teams in the league.
We're
Stars
the
and
top 5, and
Yeah.
you could have two of the top 5 teams go out in the first
Go out
round.
the first
Technically,
round.
you're guaranteed to have 2 of the top 5 go out in the first 2
I think
rounds.
did the Stars end up second? I can't remember. The Avs
Yeah.
were top by a mile.
I believe
think we
it
ended
was
up
either
second.
you or the Canes were second.
We did
Yeah.
win on the last day. I think we got 112 points, so I don't know if that was enough to. But yeah, let's say we were second. You could have the second team going out, and then third team, fourth or whatever the Wild were going out. It's just ridiculous. But yeah,
And the Avs with the win against Seattle with most of our starters out, actually ended up having the franchise record for points for the team,
Yes, that was a good
which
one.
seemed like a foregone conclusion at the beginning of the season. But after January, it got a little bit ugly.
That was good. So I think the Avs are definitely winning this one. I don't think it's going to be overturned. So the Avs it is. But the Stars
Good
did all
chat.
right. We had our third 50-win game-winning season. So it's 3 years in a row we'd won 50 games with 245 scorers. A bunch of other stats were pretty good for us. But of course, it all comes to nothing if you can't turn up in the playoffs.
So if
All
there
right,
was,
who's the next matchup?
So the next one is Vegas against the Oilers.
you got to go Vegas.
Vegas against the Oilers.
If the playoffs were a 1 through 16, Colorado would be playing Utah right now, and Dallas would be playing the Golden Knights.
So it's the Bettman's Golden Boys against Bettman's Golden Boy.
Yeah.
This is a
Oh, it's been like this forever, Eric. It's just this year it's especially egregious.
What do you guys think
they're-
of a 1 through 16 playoff format?
I don't want 1 through 16.
1
I'd like
through
1
8
through
is
8
fine.
so that the conferences still mean something. But I think your 82 game schedule within a conference should reward you in some way.
Yeah,
It should.
and you got to do it again.
The Stars came second in a very good season for them, and they had to play the team below them that was chasing them the whole time.
Yeah, the team immediately closest to them.
Immediately closest. And when you look at the points differentials between Colorado, Stars, Wild, and even Utah against the Pacific side are getting easy rides.
You guys in,
whoever comes out of the Pacific has a free ride all the way to the conference finals.
Yeah, like we've got like 30 more points. Those teams.
are you guys in favor of like reseeding?
I would do it 1 through 8, and I would reseed after the first round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Vegas made it in with a losing record.
I know, it's crazy. But the bottom half of the West has got. You could have a team in the Western Conference final that's ended the regular season 30 to 40 points below the team they're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is
DEI.
nuts. I mean, there's always that chance that could happen anyway.
All right, we've only got 8 votes. We need a
need another
tiebreaker
vote.
in here.
Tiebreaker, somebody.
Click the link, make a vote.
I mean, I don't mind the idea of 1 through 16, but it does mean that you may.
There's
not
no
get,
point in having conferences then.
Yeah, it's no exactly. You've got.
And then how do you redo the schedule to where you play the other conference enough to make it something valid?
I think they've been doing that for a while because I remember in 91 in the playoffs, the different divisions would play each other. Like, you know, Chicago would play Minnesota, St. Louis, Detroit, and then they would do it that way. You know, the divisions would play each other. So it's not like it's new, but I agree with you. It's kind of a BS garbage seeding, you know?
Even the players are calling it out now, going, what do we play for 82 games?
We need another vote.
All right. We're not getting another vote. I think it'll actually be the Golden Knights.
I go Golden Knights too.
Yeah, trifecta. I go Golden Knights as well.
Golden Knights it's going to be. And it is therefore picked. Now we move back to the East, second round. Buffalo against Tampa Bay.
Okay, give me just a minute.
Yep. Give me just a little more time.
All right, Sabres, Bolts.
So you do this, there's a question where overtime games always worth a point. Well, back in the day, they had ties. So they would play 5 minutes, and if there was a tie, each team would get 1 point.
Yeah, we didn't have overtime for a long time, and then we didn't have the shootout until, 6 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, Sabres Bolts. Get voting.
Sabres Bolts, Tampa Bay, Buffalo.
Vote like your life depends upon it.
Sorry, John. The Kings already got put out.
And overtime was 5-on-5 back in the day. It wasn't 3-on-3. Yeah, 3-on-3. I don't know. I'm not a. Do you guys like the 3-on-3 overtime?
No, it's arcade hockey.
No.
It was fun when it first started, but then teams have figured out how to take advantage of it. You shouldn't be able to pull the puck back out of your zone,
They used to.
your offensive zone.
At first, it was just wild and crazy attacking. Now it's all.
The whole thing's just possession.
Just hold on to the puck. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's scared to shoot because it creates an automatic odd man rush if there's a rebound of any kind. It's just not fun.
I think they would be fine if they had a sniper in the stands and could just shoot somebody randomly.
You find those in Utah.
What have we got? 4 and 4. Come on, somebody. Where's our 9th person?
We
going?
need somebody to break ties.
Oh, there we go. Because we had quite a few people voting earlier, so. Yeah, Belle, I actually had bookmarked your 2 vid clips to play tonight anyway. So, but thanks for reposting them. I thought maybe you had a new one.
All right, looks like Sabres.
Sabres it is. Okay. So, final one on the second round in the East is Carolina Hurricanes against Pittsburgh Penguins. So
That should be easy. Capital. Reset. Copy. All right, voting is open.
Canes Penguins.
Canes Penguins.
And then we'll do the conference finals and then the. One thing we might have trouble with is the bonus one for the Stanley Cup final, where you have to say the number of goals that you think will be scored in the finals.
Who won the bracket last year? You, Brahma?
Yep.
Brahma claims
said
he
you
won
did?
it. I'm just going to have to look back and figure out if that was real or not.
Did you pick the winner, or did you just get the closest 2?
No, nobody picked the winner, and I think I just had enough early points to take it, even though the Avs got put out early.
Yeah.
So the Canes are looking good here so far, although there's a few more. We've only got 5 votes. Come on, people. Vote hard. If you vote harder, you may get out of problems that we're in. You just need to vote harder. Oh, ping.
So, John, the link that we're putting out there is so that you can vote in this if you choose to. This is the chat bracket for our bracket challenge. And then you're welcome to come back every week and check out how the chat's doing.
Exactly.
Are you guys doing a show every week?
Well, every other week, yeah.
Oh, this time. Yeah. Well, every round is about 2 weeks, so.
6-2, that's 8. Probably going to be Canes then.
Raisin Canes.
I think it's the Canes.
Yeah.
Canes it is. Okay. Conference finals. In the West, we are predicting, the chat is predicting Colorado against the
Avs.
Vegas Golden
Knights.
Avs and Knights.
That was all kinds of messed up. Shouldn't drink bourbon while doing a show about bourbon and hockey.
And hockey and bourbon. Right, so Avs
All right,
Knights.
voting's open.
This is the
Who
Western
wins the
Conference final.
conference going to the Stanley Cup Finals from the West? I think we can get rid of the clock at this point. We're not actually using it.
Probably get rid of the QR code as well.
Somebody might be using it.
That's true.
I told you, it leads to briansheep.com. A site for sheet lovers.
No, I don't give that stuff away for free, you know.
Yeah.
Zephyr's trying to get us into Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I'm more of a Heineken guy.
Non-alcoholic
Or is it-
bourbon. What's the point of non-alcoholic
Ah,
bourbons?
nobody got that. Did anybody get that?
What did you say? Sorry.
I said,
Heineken.
any movie buffs out there? Said they're trying to get you all into PBR, and I said, why like Heineken? Come on, somebody in the chat, get the reference.
Is it a Quentin
Austin
Tarantino
Powers?
reference?
No, it's David Lynch. I'll have to give you that hint. Dennis
What,
Hopper,
Blue Velvet.
Blue Velvet.
I knew she meant
Heineken.
Zephyr.
Fuck that shit. Paps, Blue Ribbon.
So yeah, Blue Velvet. What a crazy movie. The Avs look like they're winning this one, given the low voting that we normally get.
Yeah, kind of running
So,
away with it.
I think the Avs are the pick from the chat to go to the Stanley Cup final.
So nobody
And Zephyr.
believes in the President's Cup curse?
No,
No.
not this time.
No?
We won it in 2001 with the President's Trophy.
So-
It's been won a couple times.
Yeah, Blackhawks
So we
won in
have-
2013. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have the Eastern Conference final.
Last year to
now.
do it.
Eastern Conference final: Buffalo Sabres against the Carolina Hurricanes.
Carolina.
Sabres, Canes.
Carolina Slow Canes.
Reset.
Sabres
Right.
Canes Eastern Conference final. Go.
Voting's open. Link is out.
Yeah, Blue Velvet was a good movie. In the chat. Reading the chat.
Dennis Hopper was nuts in that one.
Remember Roy Orbison? In Dreams.
Yeah. So I've done multiple brackets in different leagues, but one of them I've tried to will the 1999 final into existence again by putting Stars Sabres in the final.
You bring that up to any Buffalo fan, they have a heart attack to this day.
Yeah, and I said if I could have, I said we'll win it in 6 games
In overtime.
in overtime. With my pal Foot.
This one's going a little bit closer.
You won it with a Blackhawks goalie, Eddie Belfour.
That's right, Eddie Belfour.
Me and my pal.
Eddie
The Eagle. Eddie
So-
the Eagle.
It's only 7 votes. I mean, there's more voters out there, I'm sure. Then we've got to vote in the final.
Trying to see who else was on that team.
See, that part of the thing is I don't fear the President's Trophy curse because the Avs are one of the teams that has not succumbed to the President's Trophy curse in the past.
Okay, Canes are starting to pull ahead, 9 votes.
Yeah.
And we normally only get 9, 10, 11 at the most.
It's like we're
so
putting together my bracket minus the
we are,
Flyers.
minus the Flyers.
They had Brett Hull on that team, Mike
did,
Madonna,
Brett
Joe
Hull.
Nieuwendyk, Daryl Sador. It's a good team. Darian Hatcher.
Hatcher, yeah. Okay, it looks like the Canes. I'm picking the Canes.
All right, so we've got Avs versus Canes for the Stanley Cup.
So now we
Final.
pick the winner. The Avs or the Canes. Stanley Cup winner. Avs, Canes. Final vote.
Voting is live.
Did the Avalanche touch the trophy this year? Somebody's asking in the chat.
You know, I didn't watch.
No?
I didn't watch the trophy ceremony.
I see your new images you sent.
It was like
Bell,
2 weeks
and I
ago,
approve.
so
I approve of the images you've just sent on Twitter. Right.
there's 7 votes. We know we can get to 9,
it's
so we're
tight.
expecting 9.
It's tighter than a duck's ass.
They went out a long time ago. Uh-oh, we're going to need that 9th vote now.
Oh, it's tight. Skates 4-4. Oh, look at that. Somebody's double vote. WG's got 2 accounts. He must have.
No, Eric says he voted for the Canes.
He did.
We all should vote for this one.
No, I'm fine with chat being wrong.
That's true. Why should you care? Yeah.
My bracket had the Avs going out against the Stars, so
Well, that's complete crazy talk.
no, it's
It
not.
wasn't crazy
The
last year.
Stars aren't even going to face them.
I texted Brian and I said I'm putting $100 on the Stars to win it all. But now I'm like,
I wouldn't put money on it. But then I don't put money on stuff. So,
except sheep running.
is there anybody else out there that hasn't voted yet? We'll give you 20 seconds.
I thought you bet on sheep races.
Well, there is a thing called mutton boarding,
Oh, really?
and it's kids do it here. They do it at the rodeos. The kids
They
ride sheep.
tackle the sheep.
Yeah, the
Oh.
kids tackle the sheep and they ride the back. They come out of the pen on the back of the sheep, and they have to ride it like it's a horse. And they're just little, like 4 or 5 year olds. It's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. I love it.
They do that here too.
Yeah, it's funny. Mutton boarding.
Yeah, Zephyr, if you're still around on the PBR thing, when I go to Vegas, when it's not for a meetup, I stay at the South Point where they've got the rodeo rodeo stuff down in the basement of there. So
Right. Well,
That's
I think
actually a
we're gonna-
local's favorite right there.
I think we're going to have to close
the
this
South
one.
Point,
Yep.
I like staying there. It's like a self-enclosed city.
They got
where you can
great
do
restaurants
everything
too.
in Vegas. Yeah. And at 1 a.m. they start their breakfast, which is like $3.99 for
Yeah.
a really good breakfast. So,
And they have one of the last buffets too at a reasonable price.
yep.
Right. I think we're going to have to close this.
Yep, I think that
So,
is it.
Carolina is the pick.
That's definitely national
So the
final
ol-
road. Go
so
ahead.
the only other thing to do is it said tiebreaker question: predict the total number of goals scored in the Stanley Cup final series. Just the final.
The whole series, though. How many
Yeah.
goals through? So if you think it's 7 games and they're going to average 5 goals, you would say 35 goals.
Yeah. So,
So,
yeah.
You guys start throwing them out. We'll take like the first 5 votes, unless everybody throws out something.
Yeah, the
miss-
MGM just
I miss all the cheap stuff in Vegas. I miss cheap prime rib. I miss
Yeah.
buffets.
the MGM just closed their buffet. So there's only a
Carlos
few
says
left.
55. Yes, both
55.
teams, Zephyr.
Wow.
55. I can't drive 55.
That's a lot of goals.
36.
I'd say
36.
25.
That's
Yeah,
a short-
WG, I'll be there. 36,
36 isn't a
36.
I'm not going WG. I can't.
You got some pretty solid goalies though. I think that's a little too high.
28, 30.
I don't know.
36 is low, I think. But
I put-
36 is. So what
I
are
put
we
like
getting?
28 in my
Yeah.
bracket.
I put 25. I think you got good goalies.
I think
man.
it's going to be an extremely low scoring final.
I agree.
So
If the Avs make it.
we got to pick something though.
But I'm also assuming it's just the Avs winning in 5 with the Avs scoring 5 in 4 of the games.
That's true.
And the Canes scoring 1 in each of the games, that kind of thing. Something like that.
So we're 36, 24, 36 would be a good choice. That's true. 28, 36. We've had a
36 is the most common number, but why don't you average those numbers out? So,
Are those Brian's
50
measurements?
do you have a calculator or do you need me to do it?
You can do it.
All right, so we got 55,
We got 55. We got 28.
55, 28, 36, 36,
We had a
31,
40.
40.
30, 28, 40.
That's it, I think.
Okay. And how
Average
many
is-
numbers is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Divided by 8 is 35.5. So round it to 36.
36 is the number, which is where we probably would have started.
Damn, that's
Okay.
too high.
Submit bracket. The bracket is now
All right.
successfully saved.
All right, so let's show your bracket, or let's show that bracket. We'll show my bracket and your bracket. And Michael, if you've got one to share,
Yeah, I've
you
got
can
one up there.
show it. And
So that's the this is the chat bracket.
all right, so we've got. Let me take off the poll. And dynamic grid. Let's embiggen. There we go.
All right. So this is the chat
Oh,
bracket.
QR code can go away too.
Colorado, Stars, Vegas, Oilers. Colorado and Canes going all the way. That's kind of what it looks
That's a
like.
pretty common bracket.
Mm-hmm.
with
is, that
Colorado and the
final.
Canes.
That
Yeah.
final, yeah. So that's the chat bracket. That I had to do in a separate login from my.
Why?
No.
You could have just done the same login, created another bracket, and then changed the name
I
on
could
it.
have, but I didn't. So I'm going to edit the not the bracket but the name, because it keeps coming up with 2025.
Yeah, just change the name to chat bracket.
Bourbon boarding chat. Okay, so I'm going to come out of that, and then so that's what it is. So this is
All right,
the
here is my bracket. And unfortunately, I can't blow it up much more than that. But I also have the Avs and Canes as the finals, with the Avs winning. And major changes, I've got Philadelphia coming out of there. I've got the Canadiens going much further. And I've got the Knights getting knocked out in the third round, the semis, but beating the Oilers. And then as far as the numbers, because I do want to see. Well, it's not letting me.
It's a
Never
bit
mind.
funny until
I
they
can't
lock
look at the numbers.
Yeah, until they lock it in, it's really weird to look at it. Yeah.
So we'll stop sharing that. Do you want to share yours, Brian?
Yeah,
and then we'll share.
Well, I'll just go back to Let me just add to the scene. This is just to
and
show the members.
Michael, get ready to share yours.
This is all the members that have joined the league: Bell, Grammy Jam Jam, Trunks Out, Demasher, Mike DiCarlo. For some reason, it's got another one called Bourbon and Boarding 2025 Chatting. I don't know why. I'm going to get rid of that one because we've.
I
picked
think
the
it's
one
because you sent out the link, and it probably. So when you sent out the link and I joined, it was probably when I did the Bourbon and Boarding chat bracket last year.
Okay, right.
And it initially joined me as that rather than my bracket.
So I was thinking of deleting that one. And just because we have a Bourbon and Boarding chat now. Dr. Jones, Cyclopeans, and T slave victims. Where are you in this? Where are you?
I know I'm there. Because I'm sitting
look
in
at
here
these.
looking at it.
It won't let me look at these.
There's a good chance that it actually named my bracket the Bourbon and Boarding
So I
bracket.
think you might want to go in there and see if you can change that.
But I have. It says Brahmabull on my side. It says Bourbon and Boarding bracket as the team who entered.
Oh, there it is. It's changed. Brahmabull. It's okay now. Yeah. So that's all the teams. Anyway, and it's still chance people can still join. As for my bracket, this is the. Because I'm in.
Since you're making multiples, which one did you actually?
I'm in
enter?
multiple leagues. I'm only in.
Night, WG.
I think.
Thanks for hanging around. Thank you for the super chats.
I think it's this one.
Well, it should be the one that was selected.
Yeah. Hang on.
Because that's the one coming from the league.
Hang on, I'm just gonna. Oh, freaking computer. There we go. So that's mine.
Well, that's a pipe dream.
Well, apparently yes. Apparently yes.
I'm just screwing with you.
I have one regret. I should have put the Sabres in to win.
I'm just screwing with you. I'm
No, it is a pipe dream.
being overconfident, but yeah.
I went slightly differently.
I feel good this year.
Because I had the Ducks beating the Oilers and I had the Penguins winning. Some people.
I would love the Ducks to beat the Oilers.
I was just
and I
wishful.
think also Vegas would take out whoever comes from that. But
it's wishful thinking for me.
It's mostly because Torts is undefeated.
Yeah, so that was mine. So Michael's gonna.
So you also took the Penguins over the Flyers.
I did.
And
yes.
you don't have Montreal getting out of the first round.
Michael's adding his. There we go.
Yeah, send it up there.
Stop hitting buttons.
Michael.
But
Spotlight. Oh. There we go.
All right, so this is mine. I've got kind of a little deviation from Brian's. Like I have definitely, I think Buffalo is going to be cursed again. And like the Canadians playing Dallas in the finals. I know. So that's mine.
That's an interesting low percentage
It is.
bracket. But
I was in the final. I mean,
everything
it's
is possible.
It's happened a few years ago. Wasn't that long?
Anything is possible.
I mean, risk is part of the game if you want to sit in the chair, you know.
So, Bell, I do want to share what Bell has sent through.
And Jim just sent $5, says, fun show tonight. Thanks.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you for participating, Jim WTX.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, just quickie, this
And
is
thanks
what
for
Bell-
having me on again. I
This
appreciate
is
it.
what Bell has made for
Yeah.
us. This I could vote for that. And then
It's pretty cold as one of the ice girls.
I could probably vote for that too. She's also done these for us. So this is
I'm assuming those women are Brazilian.
I'm pretty sure they were Japanese.
Oh, Japanese.
We've got no audio if there's audio.
there should be. I don't know why
Nothing's
there would
coming
be.
through.
Okay, well I'll do it a different.
Do you have it muted?
Nope. No, I know what it is. I just can't fix it quickly. It's
Did you share audio when sharing screen?
no, it's not that. Let me think. God damn it.
That always causes issues.
Me thinking.
Yes. And also you going through your
it's not-
stuff
it's-
while we're on
I
screen.
know, but I have to. It's there we go. So I'll show these from here, and they should work.
I feel like when you pick a bracket, you have to be unpredictable.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah.
It's not very loud.
How excited would you be if Dallas
Nope.
hoisted the cup and you got to love on this big fella? I'm so pumped for the playoffs and my Stars, y'all. If we bring home that cup, I'll let y'all be the ones scratching heel, not me. How excited would you be if Dallas hoisted the cup and you got to love on this big fella?
That's a real dog.
Zephyr, you keep showing up on Sunday night. Yes, I will make you a Mel Gibson in a kilt or a cowboy for your special
Buzz
video.
before puck drop, right? Everyone in the building thinks this could be the year again. Me too. The way our top line's flying and the power play's clicking, I like our chances. Trade down Colfax? Why not? Stick around.
I've
The
never
strangest
seen
part about that AI is it looks completely two-dimensional. Like
it. Yeah.
it has places where boobs should be,
Yes.
but I don't see any bending of the fabric that
Well, they're like-
actually says there's anything there. It's
they're
like,
like boob
completely
holders.
flattened.
Boob
Yeah,
holders, as opposed to placeholders.
right.
Thank you for that, Bill. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you very much. I did have something. Oh yeah, this the Buffalo Sabres are getting into. Let me just expand this transition. They're getting into the mood. This
Yeah,
is,
the sausages, or no, the pretzels, the pretzel
pretzel.
company.
This one's a
They're
bit,
making pretzel sabers that look a little bit phallic.
it's a little
They've
bit.
also got those saber beer holders, I guess is what you would call them.
Well, they've got the saber, yeah, which
And they've already sold out before game one has happened.
But this one is a little. I mean, it's glistening. I mean, it's
Is this
Yeah.
one called the Trudeau?
just the Trudeau. So the Buffalo. So we have Kurt Russell.
Made the claim that if the Buffalo Sabres could end their drought and make the playoffs, you'd chug a lake hour and run into the freezing waters of Lake Erie. Well, they did. And you did. So all I gotta say is, let's go Buffalo! For everybody.
So this is where you see the things they're chugging.
It's weird because he lives in Colorado.
It is a bit weird. He's just jumping on a bandwagon.
Here we go.
He's not in great shape, is he?
Wyatt Russell? No, he's a
No.
pretty heavy guy.
Yeah. So there's the saber drinking things.
I mean, he's still in better shape than I am, but for a guy playing a superhero in movies,
He's pretty flabby. Yeah. They're all
Well,
pretty-
why-
that water is about 48 degrees.
yeah.
Well, I will quote his dad. Well, fuck you too.
Anyway,
I'd be more impressed if Kurt did it too.
Yeah. So that was
Probably give him a heart attack. The shock to the system would probably just kill him instantly. And I don't want that for Kurt Russell.
great. So no, indeed. It's not
Plus,
So-
we know from Tombstone that he can walk on water.
And just don't use the shockers, Just will open up.
So next time we'll be able to see everybody
Thanks.
else's brackets because I can't actually view those brackets right now till they're
Not until they lock. That way you
So we-
can't copy somebody's brackets or try to get around.
Next show we'll be able to look at all of
numbers.
those and see who's already fucked up in the first round.
Well,
Like
I honestly don't think any of these series will end. Well, no, we've got 2 weeks until the show. So yes, we'll have series ended at that point. If it was just 1 week like we used to do, then I don't think any of the series are going to end within the first week.
This is a long trek to like early June, folks.
I do find it strange that the Avs schedule, we're the Western Conference team, and we're playing at 1 o'clock this Sunday
That's
and
weird.
like 2:30 next Sunday, when normally you get the Eastern Conference teams to take the early games and the Western Conference teams take the late games.
This is the NHL. You don't
Yes.
expect logic, do you? Especially when it
All
comes to
year
that.
long. We've got like 8 o'clock, 8:45 starts, and then 2 games in the first round on 2 Sundays were at like 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. So weird. And I honestly think part of it is because of Buffalo.
Could be.
Because I don't know if you guys saw, but Buffalo had concerts scheduled on the first 2 days of the playoffs, and they got the number 1
That's how
seed.
confident they
So
were.
they could not schedule the games during a time when the concert would be happening. So they've moved things around to accommodate Buffalo, not thinking they would ever possibly make the playoffs and have a home series as the first series.
Crazy.
And one of them is like a little kids concert. So
It's nuts. Yeah. Well, I guess they're not used to making the playoffs. So.
no, it's been a while. What,
It's been
16 years?
50, this is 16 years, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But at least they are in Toronto or not. Sorry, Mike, I had to say that.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
1967.
Hey, Austin Matthews is saying he might not be back. His future is uncertain. So.
yeah, all the Americans that they crapped on after the Olympics
Yeah, they're
are all like,
out of
yeah,
here.
we'd be happy to be out of this
Out of
freaking
here.
country.
I shouldn't go like that. People will think I'm doing the wrong
There's
thing.
there's a lot of rumors going around Vegas that Matthews is going to come to Vegas.
Well, wouldn't be surprised.
To team up with Marner?
Then the Vegas could really hit the toilet then, couldn't it?
Yeah. That'll screw you good.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting off-season. But anyway, a long way to go before that.
DeCarlo says, I would tell those kids, screw your concert.
So
It's cancelled.
That's right. Wait till they're all lined up to get in, though. And then
Screw your freedom. You cannot have a show.
Yeah.
Omar.
Speaking of Arnold, do you see his illegitimate son is winning bodybuilding tournaments?
Oh, yeah.
Is he?
The
Yeah.
one with the Mexican maid?
Looks
Or
exactly like
Guatemalan maid?
him.
Does
Out
he?
of all his
Does he?
kids, spitting image, he looks like Conan.
Which is
Muscles
freaking
and
hilarious because
He's
she
not my
was
kid.
she was not an attractive
Not
woman
attractive
at all.
in the slightest. No. That was the weirdest thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very
Of course, he's married to Maria Shriver, who is not an attractive woman.
Do
So,
better, Arnie. Do better.
and then was it him or Stallone that had married?
Still
What's her
married
face?
Bridget Nielsen.
Was
let
it
me-
Stallone
was
that
married
married
to
Bridget
Bridget
Nielsen?
Nielsen.
Yeah,
Sure.
She
Let me-
towered
let me-
over him as well.
one of the
Sure.
manliest looking women on the planet.
Let me share this, guys.
Yeah, but she could crush your head with her thighs. I mean,
Let me share this, and I'll show
Yep.
you.
I've got it coming up.
So
we're off topic now.
that's his boy.
Oh, yeah.
Looks exactly like him.
Yeah.
A little Mexican him.
If
Yeah.
Arnie had been born in Mexico, that's what he would have looked
Yeah,
like.
Mexican Arnie. But
Good for
I
him,
mean,
though. Good
he
for
could
him.
play Conan in a remake or whatever, you know.
But anyway,
No,
I'd
no
like-
more remakes or reboots.
indeed.
We're done.
I'm just saying, just because he looks
I know
like
what
his
you
pops,
mean.
you know.
Yeah.
I would like to thank everyone that's been modding tonight. There's a lot of like Darren and others.
Darren's helping with the links.
Sterling work tonight, Darren. Thank you, mate. And thank you to everybody that's been in the chats and everyone that's joined our league. And it's not too late. Still got some time. You can still join if you haven't.
Let's pop that link out there one more time.
Let's pop it out.
The Share the League.
Pop it out.
Actually, I've got it.
Poppy, if you got it, I'm good. No,
I've got it.
You got it. I just got my spreadsheet here where I've got everything in it.
Pop it out, spreadsheet.
All right.
What are you thinking about?
So if you want to do your own bracket to challenge everybody else, that is the bracket, and the password is.
It's a very inventive password.
Brian, I'm starting to think you're a dirty old man.
Why are you just starting to think that now? What's kept you?
Congratulations on 2,500 too.
Yes, I reached 2,500 subs on
Congrats.
YouTube. Yeah, I saw you guys like that tweet. Thank you.
So that's the link to do your very own bracket,
So get
which
in
locks
there.
tomorrow night at around the time the show started. Well, probably midnight. And Bourbon Boarding 2026 is the password. So
Yes,
go join, throw in even if you don't know anything about hockey, it's
Well,
fun.
neither do I, and I still managed to pick teams. So, Darren, I do appreciate it, mate. Thank you, and I haven't forgotten you. You won the member draw in the last member stream. I've got to send you something. I'm just trying to pick the right thing. So, so you will be getting something.
You'll be at 5,000 in no time, man.
Oh, it's only taken me 5 years to get to 2,500. But thank you, everyone in the chats on all our channels. Appreciate it very much. Thank you, and for taking part. And we'll hopefully have a fun show in a couple of weeks with lots of clips and action and review of the of the bracket.
And the studio's going to start smelling because I do not wash this jersey until the Avs either win the cup or go out. So I've got
But that's
2
okay
jerseys. They will not be washed this whole
But you don't
freaking
wash yourself
2.5
anyway.
months.
You don't wash yourself anyway, so what
I
difference
wash
does it
myself plenty.
make? Anyway,
But I've had a tradition going back to 2000.
no, quite right. Stick to those traditions.
When I've got a jersey, I do not wash the jersey during playoffs. So
I figure you guys could just grow your hair
it cost
out.
me a girlfriend once.
You guys won't grow your hair out? No?
Well, I could because I actually shave this because this stuff here grows. All this stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's just this. So my tradition is.
Yeah, I've got the
swearing at-
Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. My tradition is swearing at the screen when the game is on, and that's not going to stop.
That does happen, especially when we're doing watch-alongs.
Exactly. Well, I
mean-
mean, I'm hoping we'll get the chance to do watch-alongs.
My tradition the last 10 years is wait until October
Wait until October. Yeah.
because my team's never in the playoffs anymore. So.
Indeed. Well, you never know next year. Oh,
They're
I had a
getting
clip
there.
of Bedard. I had a clip of Bedard falling over the puck, but we haven't had time to show it. So.
They gonna get the lottery pick again?
Who knows? Who knows what the
Did
hell
you
that
see what the PWHL is doing for their lottery?
I didn't.
So once you're eliminated,
they shoot you?
No, once you're eliminated, whoever has the best record of the teams eliminated automatically gets the first.
Oh, wow.
So
Now,
it
I like
it
that.
is to
I
make
like-
you actually keep
make you
competing
play.
after you've been eliminated in order to get the first round pick
I
or
like
the first overall pick.
That's a great idea. I
It's a
like
great idea until you get eliminated on the last day of the season.
it. True.
But it makes it to where you have something to actually continue competing for until the end of the season if you're one of those eliminated teams. You don't just get a ping pong ball thrown in something and say, hey, you still got a chance. I kind of like it. I think it may need some tweaks because, yeah, like, what was it? 2021? Or no, probably 2020. No, that was the bubble year. So 2018, I think it was the year that St. Louis and the Avs came down to the very last game on who gets to go to the playoffs and who doesn't. And we got in a home game that I was at. But, I mean, what do you do at that point? but you're not one of the bottom dwellers
No,
either.
you're just
So
last
maybe you
game,
shouldn't get the first, in any way.
There has
But,
to be
I mean,
a tweak to it, but I think there's something to be said for not letting teams tank
Yeah.
and rewarding
Exactly.
them for tank. Look at look further back than that. Like in the Oilers, they just tanked year after year to get multiple first picks.
Yeah.
It was just ridiculous. They were
that's-
clearly tanking.
That's the problem the NFL has.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, even though this is totally off subject, but the Raiders just fuck it. We're not going to play hard the last 7 games. We want the first pick.
right. So I do kind of like the way they've set it up because
Sounds like a good plan.
they don't play a huge amount of games in a season either. So I think you have teams getting eliminated much earlier than, say, an 82 game season.
Yep.
But I think that's something they should look at. I mean, I think all major sports should eliminate tanking, and that seems to be a way that might possibly do it. So we'll talk about it on another show, I'm sure.
Yeah,
There's
see how it works
no point
out.
in talking about it tonight, but
No, I got to get to bed. So
yeah, we're way past time. But
so-
thank you all for being here, and thank you, Michael, for joining
Yeah,
us, and
no problem.
congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
We will see you all in 2 weeks. Brian, what do you got coming up?
Monday, my show will be a very funny one, I hope, where we're going to be talking about weird and odd and bizarre records.
Yeah, we've been
So-
sending each other stuff
Yeah,
left and
so
right.
Michael will be there. We'll be
Me and my
playing-
pal Foot.
Yeah, My Pal Foot by the Shags will be one of those. So just the weird shit.
That's not even their
oddities.
most famous song.
It's not, but I like that one the best.
You got to play Hey
oddities-
Jude,
What is it?
man.
The History of
oddities
the
is-
World or something like that.
Yeah, and then we've got, but there's all sorts of stuff, and the chat will bring their
Right.
own, and then we'll go over to Rumble, as we do with all our music shows. The last half of the show will be on Rumble, and we can play that stuff and marvel at its wonderfulness. Because I thought it's about time we did some really weird shit instead of just talking about stuff we like. So, not that
Yep.
I don't like that stuff. I like weird shit. So that's
Oh, I make
Monday's
my
show.
daughters listen to them all the time, like all the crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Listen-
should throw in Typo Negative doing
Well-
Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Yeah, you mentioned that, and I might
It's one
put
of
that
the
on-
craziest covers you'll ever hear.
I'm
What do you
gonna
think of
put-
that Hey Jude cover I sent you?
What was that guy's name again?
Wesley Willis. He
Wesley
sings a
Willis.
rock and
I
roll
like
McDonald's.
the retard bus one. That was a good one.
What do you
you
got
heard 'em?
coming up, Michael?
Well, nothing really, but my daughter graduates from high school next month, and my son is in remission with his Crohn's disease. So
Cool.
Cool, that's great.
some
good.
family
He's gonna be
victories.
joining me on Monday. So.
And I've just been focusing on my family and work. It's just a grind sometimes, and things are lightening up, so I can do more stuff like this. So
Cool.
Nice. And,
As
you'll-
for me, oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, Michael will be joining me on Monday. He's made some very interesting choices.
like I always
Cool.
do.
Yes, as for yourself, sir, obviously tomorrow is a big day.
Tomorrow we've got the bullpen. The political show starts at 8 o'clock Mountain Time with the usual panel. And then we run the gamut of the usual shows throughout the week.
I
So
know. I'm exhausted thinking about it already. And Tuesday, our friend in the chat, Canadian Spider-Man, will be visiting me in this abode and staying overnight.
I hope you can survive the smell.
I hope he can survive. Well, he's going to have to find a spot amongst the sheep to sleep, but yeah. But I'm looking forward to that. That'll
But
be
you got
fun.
that cute
Because
dog
we,
of yours.
we have met a couple of times before, so it's not the
But you got that adorable dog, man. So.
Ivy, yeah, she'll make sure he doesn't get up to anything he should.
All right.
Mine.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hope you had fun picking your chat bracket. Hope you will check in throughout the playoffs to see where the chat bracket stands. And we will see how this playoffs plays out.
Yeah.
It's the end of the season, but we still have like 2.5 months of the show.
Oh, that's right. Like, come on. I'm tired.
The
already.
NHL playoffs, it's a gauntlet.
It is. It is. Let's hope every series goes to 7 games and they extend it to July.
if you stick around through the end, you will be redirected to Zach's from my channel and probably
Mine
from
too,
70s as well. So
If the playoffs
tell
go
them hi
deep,
for us.
if the playoffs go deep, you have 4 more shows.
Right. Good night, everybody.
Yes. But
See ya.
if both of our teams get out, we tend to stop caring quite
We
quickly.
don't care quite as much. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, good night,
Night, everybody.
Take care.
Say hi to